Hey guys, Samo here. Thanks for checking out the channel and its contents. And if you feel like it, please do subscribe. Thanks so much. Enjoy the video. Bye. He plays. They seem like so effortless. Like how did the process in the studio with those songs go? And you guys playing that? And
Well, you're going to ask me. Yeah, that's difficult to remember,
yeah,
actually.
it's so
Alan was never easy. You're always kind of hoping that Alan might get something down because, of course, I'm paying the bill or my record company's paying the money, which means that in the end, I'm paying the money. And you're kind of hoping Alan can work fast. The great skill of the worker and studio musician, who we should not denigrate in any sense at all. That phrase "worker ant" we should be very careful with. This great skill of a studio musician is he knows when he's done his best. He knows when there is no more he can do on that song. And you must have been in the studio like I have been, twiddling your thumbs like this, hoping that the singer will get it right this time because, this has taken 2 days to do this vocal track, that kind of thing. And in jazz, as you know, you can't do that. We can't afford to do that.
Yep.
Alan was terrific, and he did his absolute best. Occasionally, there were times when he said, "I'm not going to play that. I can't play that."
Interesting.
For example, some comping behind in a certain style. I wanted some comping, and I had to get another guitar player. And John from Brand X came in to do some things. That Alan sort of said, "It's really not my style, not my thing. It's outside his range." And I said, "Okay, that's fine. We'll get another guitar player to do that."
Interesting.
But I think he probably redid some guitar solos, not dropping in and dropping out, but probably redid whole solos. And then I think in his later career, he made his own recording studio.
Yeah.
And would track himself endlessly, I think, to find that one thing that would make him happy.
Yeah.
So I don't think he liked being in my band very much because I think he found himself too boxed in.
Interesting.
He's more or less said that to me on several occasions. And I think he may be right. I wasn't sure how much to be open with him and how much to say, just play anything you want here. And I was a beginner at collaboration, not knowing that I had one of the best guitarists in the world in the studio with me. And you careful what you say, especially if you're a drummer.
No, interesting. Because it's when you listen to those records, it still sounds so cohesive and
it's stylistically one, isn't it?
yeah, it's like you
I mean,
said, everything is there because it has to be there, and also the
yeah.
solos and everything. It's like wow.
Yeah, I think that's true. You're looking. I'm sort of a big picture guy. In a way, I'm something of a conceptualist. When is a record right? When it's finished? When is it done? We don't want to be weather report. So how can we, even though we've got weather report's producer with us, excuse me, but we do want that same cohesion, of heavy weather, for example, or something like that, where everything again is there for a purpose and it says absolutely everything you need to know about the group.
Because like that group from this your early groups, it's interesting that there are no. I think there's just one live recording that's out there from Oxford, and the rest is with John Clark, the guitarist, right? I think he's
Oh, you're
substituted.
talking about Alan Holdsworth?
Yeah.
Live albums from Alan Holdsworth with me?
With you, yeah.
True. There's no live material.
Because you guys played live, or you didn't with that group?
We did very little live.
Okay.
We had a wonderful French tour lined up. And Alan did the unforgivable thing, all musicians they cannot do really, which is he gave me about 3 days notice and said, well, I'm not coming on the tour.
Oh, that's terrible.
Which is really, unforgivable. But he then did say that there is somebody else who could do it. And I said, you mean there's another guy who can be Alan Holdsworth? We just recorded One of a Kind, right? And we're ready to go on tour. And he said, well, funny enough, he's a student of mine. I've been giving him some, and this guy, John Clark, was available. And at about 3 days' notice, he jumped in on the album and did the best he could, which was a valiant effort, but it wasn't Alan.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Interesting.